your host, Stardusher Gaming, and we are here with another one, some more Steel Division 2. I know it's been a while. We're here with the Burning Baltics DLC. Last Army General campaign I did was with the Germans on this, and we finished that up pretty quick, so... You know, usually I'm mainly a like Axis player for Steel Division 2. What I really focus on is as much experience as the Soviets. If y'all watch my other series, y'all know I've completed all the campaigns on like hard mode, usually pretty quickly. So this is kind of like a little masterclass on how to finish these up in a think not just tactically but more on the operation strategic level to really improve your gameplay, which translates over to PvP in some ways as well. But I'm only done Russia, I think, with the Soviets. Although I've done all of these with the Germans. So we're gonna try this again with the Soviets and. With the Germans, I'm used to being on the defensive, and that's kind of nice because in this one, the Soviets are actually on the defensive, so I'm gonna like that defensive mindset. Definitely looking forward to that. This is Operation Doppelkopf that I'll be defending against. I am Soviet Commander Ivan Bagramian, against the guy with probably the most German name ever. And I've done this as the Germans, and what I did basically was I cut through here and linked up, like I think right here, linked this up. Surrounded everything here, which ended the campaign. So Soviet's a little bit of a different outlook, so I'm excited to try this out here and see what kind of defensive strategies I can use, because I haven't played a whole historical campaign as the Soviets before. I'm so used to like instinctually knowing, okay, where's the 37mm bunker, round sit, where the 50mm, where the 75mm, and Soviets have a whole new set of kit, so
In the wake of Operation Bagration and subsequent Soviet offenses, by August 1944, the German armies on the Eastern Front are shattered and pushed back hundreds of kilometers. In the Baltics, the Soviet First Baltic Front reaches the Gulf of Riga, cutting off the German Army Group North from Army Group Center. While a weary Red Army turns to besiege the Latvian capital, Riga, Army Group Center gathers its last remaining armored forces in an effort to reopen the crucial link with Army Group North. Codenamed Operation Doppelkopf, the strategic counterattack is launched on August 16th. The First Baltic Front has successfully severed the link between the two army groups, Comrade Commander. Having finally reached the Gulf of Riga, our soldiers are tired. However, we must continue the attack. Your objectives are twofold.
Just look at this. Those of y'all who know your history can see here's the Kurland pocket right here. It's the Soviets when they reached down into this area and cut this off. Huge source of contention for the German High Command in late 1944-45. Because they're like, oh, you should evacuate troops from the Kurland, Hitler, and so they can defend Berlin. And a lot of experienced troops up here, but his mindset and some of the generals is more that this was good because it was tying down a large amount of Soviet unions. So that's definitely a historical debate that continues to this day.
First and foremost, capture Riga. But be aware, reconnaissance patrols have warned about a German buildup near the Cholet-Jelgava highway. We must hold this road.
Okay, this is going to be hard to capture Riga, because I remember having all these reinforcements to hold Riga, so this is going to be... I can definitely hold here. Right, I get that. But this is going to be a slog to push into this.
The garrison at Tukums is also being harassed. Such a key logistic crossroads cannot fall into enemy hands, Commander. Defend it at all costs.
The Strachwitz here, Pensive about Strachwitz, has the support of the Prinz Eugen's main battery guns in the forms of those spotter planes, and in my campaign I never ended up actually using them, so I might see them used for the first time on the receiving end, and it's kind of interesting because I don't know how the AI is going to handle off-map.
After weeks on the march, the 5th Tank Army is spent. We need to wait for replacement troops, tanks, and equipment. It won't be available soon, comrade, but once back on active duty, use this formation to counter any fascist threat. Good luck.
That feels really Wargame Red Dragon-y for some reason. Okay, here we are. Very cool. So Riga's up here. Okay, so Germans get the first turn attack. Alright, you know what? No matter what else is going on, we do know that we have to fend this off here, and this is Gross Deutschland division. Very large division. Fortunately, you'll notice, if you've played at all, I noticed my playthroughs, the Soviet rifle regiments are really heavy in manpower compared to the German ones. 625, 624, 480, 1,300 men in each line regiment, so very strong, plus the divisional HQ. It looks like it's missing one of this division's missing one of its regiments, the 417th Rifle Division. It's got this. It should have an infantry regiment, ideally, but I guess we can kind of move those up from here. There's not a lot guarding this, so probably want to reinforce it. But okay, enough with all that. Let's try to get the action underway. Yeah, we'll throw that in because I don't think anything's going to attack in this turn. And then probably some air support. No, our airfield's over here, right? Yeah. So what do we have? We have... So usually the AI, if it can't get enough regiments, it'll add airplanes to strengthen the punch. So I'm going to add a fighter unit. Let's see, do we have any of those? Sturmovix, fighters with ground attack capability, light ground attack capability, that's really light bombs. And then 3 units of Sturmovix, basically. So I want to use these here because their bombs can kind of take out enemy mortars and stuff and give some support. Oh yes, yeah, I saw that red line just a split second before this battle started, and the enemy did in fact commit aircraft, so we'll want to make sure our fighters are up and up, ready to counter any fascist aircraft. We'll just have to see here. You know, the Germans typically dominate, and their long-range firepower is really strong. The Soviets are better, in my opinion, generally better. Those are the exceptions on both sides, but you want to keep things close quarters on the assault with the Soviets. So if you play the Germans, it's about keeping the enemy at arm's length, and the Soviets, you know, you got all that infantry and all these different, like, you know, tanks and stuff. You want to get right in there. Okay, so it looks like the close support wing. I imagine that's Stuka's, and then these units I kind of predicted coming. We only have this regiment here in this division, this coming in C, but fortunately this regiment is as strong as the first and these two combined, basically, which is good. In terms of manpower, maybe not in terms of combat power. Wow, it feels good to be back in, like, Steel Division 2, like, that's just, like, feel right at home. Okay, which one of these has defense? None of these guys has defenses set up. We'll be group, Okay, well, we do have a bunch of anti-tank guns, so that's good. I like seeing that. Got plenty of heavy already. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start just like I usually do with, you know, making sure that I put units here. I'm gonna have a little bit of a learning curve coming back, honestly. I want to make sure that open points are nice and covered. We only have 10, but I mean that is a good amount. I want to make sure to get things nice, and I guess we can't put things on islands, sadly. Okay, we got 2 left. Where are we gonna put them here? I think this is definitely some prime territory there. So these will cover this road, and we'll have close range infantry here to guard this, so I think all the NKVD units right there, just a little submachine gun battalion, company, platoon. Get some lag there, that's unfortunate. Okay. That's kind of unnecessary, but that's fine. We need to make sure we have fighters up right away. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Now, do we have any other anti-tank guns? Okay, yeah, these are kind of good because nice, you know, infantry support type of weapons. Definitely very valid, no question. This last one go. Ooh, we got all this that's uncovered. That is really unfortunate. We do have. We really don't want to put 2 guns so close together, but like I guess it's kind of necessary here. I am just flooding this with anti-tank guns. And you know what? We'll move that up there, and now keep that right there to give some extra fire support. I feel like I'm gonna miss an area and they're just gonna flood it from there. I'm gonna be like, oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Okay, and that's good because we have this open area here. Now we wanna make sure it's well defended. Hopefully we get close range infantry up. Where's these are, yeah, I knew we had some of these. Yeah, these should
Так точно.
be just perfect to guard these little approaches here. And some snipers, because I want to have good spotting, and that'll help suppress enemy infantry that kind of approaches my anti-tank guns. Maxim is really the same functionally. I know it's controversial, but functionally, I'm going to say they're pretty much the same thing as snipers. Hot take for me there, but it's true. Yikes, bro. I'm just going to pin them down with, like, overwhelming machine gun power. I really like how the machine guns are built in buildings. They're so much better. Yeah, we'll throw some snipers in the buildings, why not? Like, you know, I guess some line infantry would be good. I guess you can't have all just straight up. Yeah, I like the dual D28 armament there. That's really pretty strong, honestly. Okay, we're kind of low on points now, so we have to think a little bit about this. Man, if only, I really wish we had some defenses that we could set up. Guess we'll throw those there. Yeah, we're pretty much out of points. I don't know what good this guy's gonna do, but sure, we'll drop him there. Guess it won't hurt. Okay, that should be fine. Let's try this out. I didn't give really good recon, I'm gonna be honest. This is probably unnecessary. Probably could have allocated my troops a little bit better there. Okay then. Well, that thing's gonna go. I don't want any MLRS in my neighborhood. Oh, look at that, perfect. We identified replicators. Oh, okay, they're not stupids, they're FW-190s. Fuck! Okay, already taken some losses. We need to have a lot more aircraft. And it looks like
меня движок горит.
Like,
Просто скажите, где они находятся.
did not realize that.
Проклятие! Не дело меня задело!
Pause this here. Did not know they had flak. That would have been extremely good information to know. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have to run CAD, like, I guess. Or DAD, I guess.
Горит.
Can't really do much else.
За нас, цель, товарищ.
Did we just lose 2 yaks? Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we did. I don't know how we're gonna... Like, that's so unfortunate.
Пулемет к вашим указаниям.
Fucking house.
Горит. Да, товарищ.
Oh my goodness, these guys are retarded.
Готовы, товарищ капитан.
I can fire back. We're just gonna aim all day. Yeah, this is not the best situation. Okay, let's try to engage this FW here. Damn, I want to kill that Panzer Riffer. What are they doing with this anti-tank planes? I do not understand that. Big surprise. Looks like they destroyed their A guns. That's good. Should I get some strong defense houses to reinforce that sector? Looks like this one's pulling back wisely.
Еще один готов.
Pretty good to spread some AA around after all.
Я вас слушаю.
Okay, you're not gonna hit it. You don't have a chance. You maybe do now.
Приземлил этого.
Okay, not seeing any AA
Горит.
now. Not seeing any AA. We've still got that major defeat, 14-minute timer hitting. Maybe, you know, maybe we can attack them after all with some aircraft. Like, that Panzer Riffer can just stop
Что
this
нового,
thing.
управление?
We'll send this out to escort it.
Горит.
I lost sight.
Что нового?
Look, I don't know where that panzer went.
Как там насчет флага?
The enemy's got their foothold. Just go back east.
Жду ваших приказов, товарищ капитан.
Looks like a lot of the enemy force consists of just really light units. I'm not seeing anything heavy coming in. It's going to be a serious problem. I do want to bomb that. That could be an issue. Our multi-layered defenses kind of keep it back here.
Нас попали.
It's really nice playing this after playing Porno, because this is like a really finished game. Like, you can tell this thing is done. Like, this thing works. This has got to be like a perfect game. I mean, I have 2,000 hours on this, so maybe I'm biased. Slightly. Yeah, alright, so we can get a couple planes.
Понял вас, диспетчер.
Can we catch it before it goes away? I don't know. Actually, we'll send you to hit this. Now, I don't know if... I think they may have only had 2 FTKFZ flat guns.
Нас попали. Жду ваших приказов, товарищ капитан.
That is very odd. I don't know why they would use that, because that's not an effective tool at all. That thing will definitely kill an 18 gun now. That will kill
Вытаскивай нас отсюда. Я вас слушаю.
Okay, time to see if there's another FTKFZ around. That thing's about to go away.
Припасов не осталось. Мы тут как мистер.
The only thing we need is reinforcements here, but those are coming right now, so
Подбросить.
I think we'll try to dig in
Доставлю вас
right
туда в долю
here.
секунды.
Sappers, Superior in there. Or we could just strafe for a little bit, I don't know, it could be fun.
Замечены фашисты. Проверить прицелы.
Yeah, not seeing any threat from anything else, really.
Там уже больше ничего не движется. Жду от вас
You
координат.
guys see that? You guys keep no, I guess not. Okay, we'll just put you on patrol, and hopefully an enemy plane will come up, and you can just go shoot it and come shoot it down. Oh, we do have mortar fire, though. Here.
Замечен противник.
Okay, look, they say they're bombers, but, like, they're not bombers.
Просто скажите, где они
That is
находятся.
glitch. I don't know why it would say that. But they still have bombs on them. Taking some
Скажите,
flack.
где они находятся.
Pause. Let's get a Yak 9 out of that target. Oh, there's the other house.
Готовлюсь к налету.
Looks like, as usual, the AI will just pummel the same spot.
Я больше не могу.
Kind of standard practice.
Врача!
You know what? I'm gonna say fuck it. Like, this thing is obviously working really well, so... How about we add more machine guns? Oh my goodness. That's a lot of machine guns. Hopefully they don't immediately after fire.
Есть приказы, командир.
Because if they do this cluster, they're not going to fall on anything. But if they
Враг на 3 часа, сверху.
don't know what that thing is, which one
Какие будут приказы? Врача!
enemy AA definitely is active in their aircraft. Are definitely active in this sector, though. What is this? 5 units.
Вижу противника.
God, that's an IG gun. Ooh, they need. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, oh, they need MT
Ничего не
capability.
движется.
Capability here. Oh, here though, we do need.
И капуча. Мы их прижмем. Вы их обойдете.
That only has a machine gun on it. How about some heavy artillery to spice things up? Are they coming in the same sector again? Yep, they are. Go ahead and intercept them. I don't like to interrupt the AI during this because usually they actually know what they're doing. Like,
Юрий Лысова.
usually not actually.
Есть новости?
Oh man.
Порезали что кусок.
Okay, well, it looks like they actually are showing us some other areas.
В нас попали.
Throw some of these down and start scaring them off. That might be useful.
Отделение ждет команды.
Oh, take some flax.
Впереди противник. Готовьтесь к встрече. Меня попали.
Like,
Да, товарищ.
the AT thing just chunking away. Yeah, we're just getting all the planes in the air. You know, it's a party that everyone can join in on.
Цель нейтрализована.
Okay, got one.
Осторожнее, враг рядом. Куда мы направляемся?
Yeah, we're definitely over.
Ура! Мы пойдем пешком. Понял. Цель нейтрализована.
Their flak gun either moved really fast or is already out of ammo, from what I can see. I guess I'll set up a little water battery. That could be good.
But
Put these on, fire at will, just whatever targets are. That's
Слушай.
that's not good.
мы сделаем все возможное, товарищ.
Заметили.
So kind of getting the best of us there. Reality bombers. Just bombers. No. It's machine guns might run out of ammo here. Okay, here we go. We're seeing some of the sources of fire here.
Понял вас,
I
диспетчер.
don't have any bombers available now, but next tick we'll grab some.
Мы под огнем.
Okay, that
Вытаскивай нас отсюда.
very useful against that.
У нас потери. Выпущу вас там. Подбросить. Впереди противник. Готовьтесь к встрече.
Here, look at this. We got a little air battle happening up here.
Что нового? Там уже больше ничего не
Planes
движется.
coming in for their attack runs are like so vulnerable because they just fly nice and straight and you can just take them out really quickly. Oh, I should have marked their position. Let's see if we can see that. No, this is fire, it looks like.
А, сгорит.
Okay,
Зачемки? Вытаскивай нас отсюда. Я почти сухой.
21 minutes here.
Впереди противник. Готов.
Nice.
Гори в
Look at
аду.
this fucking coverage. Yeah, that is.
Боеприпасов не осталось.
Nice and effective.
Ложись! Просто,
So we have one of those there. This is an actual bomber.
просто укажите цель.
This artillery battery all established. Okay, we'll put some sappers in there. They should be able to hold that with their little TNT charges. Besides that, it looks like we do have eyes on an actual location of enemy artillery here.
Вхожу в зону ПВО. Цель нейтрализована.
Yeah, it's battery. Oh, there it is.
Бак пустой. Сматываю
We'll
удочку.
use those to make sure that we get 400-pound bombs on target to make sure it's actually destroyed. Besides that, we need to get another plane on that IG gun. Take that out, and let's grab over there too. Right in the same spot. Let's grab the place.
Точно.
Okay, those guys have damage. We can fall back. I'm thinking. Hopefully we can get enough artillery up that it'll just automatically seek out and destroy targets. I like having the artillery, you know, auto-fire, because in the battle I'm kind of busy microing everything else. I can't micro the artillery as well. Okay.
Боеприпасов не осталось.
Just had fire.
Цель нейтрализована.
Ready to drop the attack. That is in the second.
Замечены фашисты. Проверить прицелы.
Looks like that one's already put another fire in it. I guess it fires slowly, so it's kind of hard to see it.
Еще один готов.
It's not worms though.
Еще один готов. Да, товарищ.
I don't know what that is. Come on, here. If only we had recon planes, man. What I would give to regiments in the same battle.
Прямое попадание.
Something right there.
Авиарез.
We should have the return tick, so we should have a lot of enemies coming in shortly. There it is.
Что нового, управление? Сейчас рванет.
Right there.
Еще один готов.
Man, we got tigers.
Я
coming
почти
in. I
сухой.
did not know about this. That's kind of an issue.
Какие будут
Let's
приказы?
make sure that... Now, I haven't seen any other MLRS fires, so it looks like we actually nailed it first time. And these Yak 9Bs have definitely got to be targeting some stuff now. Those tigers have got to go. They're going to roll lots of fire. We have nothing that can stop them.
В нас попали. Вам нужен заградительный огонь.
I think we're building up to a critical mass of already, though, pretty fast, which is good.
Замечены фашисты. Проверить прицелы.
Look at that. We got additional flak. Right there. That's the flak position. Looks like that already is probably dead. See, now I'm more focused instead of artillery. Now I'm more focused
312-й.
on, okay,
Готов
these
к боевым
tanks.
действиям. Готовлюсь к налету.
Between those two, they can take it out, although it's no guarantee.
Мы под огнем. Авиарез.
Hopefully, I like how our artillery is definitely working fast.
Авиарез.
Yeah, Stugs are no match for the 57
Да.
mils. Those will destroy Stugs. Just tick, tick, tick.
Я думаю, меня подбили.
Маневром и огнем, ребята!
Этого.
Flak. They both got their bombs on target, so I think they destroyed it.
Понял вас, диспетчер. Понял вас.
Other planes here, we'll just put out kind of on patrol. Ooh, you have 4 100-kilogram bombs. You are perfect for any targets that we find that are artillery.
А-а-а!
I did not realize that we had those actually. Okay. Besides that, let's get another. What's our last like attack planes for vehicles? Definitely want to deal with the Tigers when I have like plenty of artillery support to make it nice and easy. Guards. Oh, they're already okay. Yeah, we got a couple more. We got a couple more guns. We're not running out anytime soon. These guys need to be retired soon. They're gonna get destroyed. Oh,
Готов
yeah, that
взрывать
thing
танки,
was
товарищ.
too much of an issue. Looks like our fire is kind of all landing in a
Что нового,
good
управление?
fashion here, which is good for me. Yeah, those command tanks have gotta go.
Еще один готов. Прямое попадание.
That's the spot right there.
Понял вас. Отбой.
What exact position?
Готовлюсь к налету.
Artilleries.
Еще один готов. Жду от вас
Then we
координат.
can acquire targets from not far away.
Я думаю, меня подбили. 312 готов к боевым действиям. Враг близко. Я не отстал.
Yes, I remember them being.
Есть приказы, командир. Как там насчет флага?
We'll send that cluster bomber in and then 2 more planes to kind of escort it to soak up fire.
Точно. Держите ухо востро.
Yeah, those.
Борис, ложись! Стрелки готовы!
Wish I had these 2 light bombers. Which would be really unfortunate. Oh wait, those are bombers. Shit. We don't have any bombers. It's like Aftermachiki destroyed. Okay then. Right. Righto. What we gonna do about that one?
Он горит.
Hopefully we can keep building up this artillery cluster and do a lot of damage to the enemy. This is some significant points there doing it. Besides that, our planes can't be everywhere. So I want to sprinkle in some of these AA trucks to maybe lessen the impact. Maybe those will drop away in some cases. If the fight, especially if the fighter's already kind of like gotten to him, you know?
Да.
Let's withdraw that so it doesn't get destroyed. Too bad, we need more cluster planes. We need more AT in it, guys. There's no cluster.
Готовьтесь к встрече. Да, давай.
Прикончили гада.
Понял вас. Пасов не осталось.
Looks like we're about to have some heavy artillery landing in there, though, so that should have an impact on events.
Жду от вас координат. Я думаю, меня подбили.
Hopefully those take it.
Горит. Прошу повторить. Прием.
Санитар!
That concentrated submachine gun fire is nice, but it looks like they're about to be...
Просто скажите, где они находятся. Понял вас. Отбой.
by these other aircraft.
Готовлюсь к налету.
Будьте начеку! Враг близко!
Пасов не осталось.
Оружие на изготовку!
Я думаю, меня подбили.
And looks like these guys are running out of ammo. Let's get a supply truck too. The sap. And then, these guys have so many orders. And I know because I used to use them all the freaking time. Just on everything. But yeah, they have orders to spare. Okay, let's proliferate AT guns now. And the sector is definitely running low on guys. They'll need some reinforcements pretty soon.
Готовлюсь к налету.
Отделение ждет команды!
I missed. That is unfortunate.
Противотанковое орудие заряжено и готово.
Stack.
Боеприпасов не осталось. Выпущу вас там.
Did not realize we
Развертываюсь, товарищ.
stuck through there.
На помощь!
Wow, we
На
got these
помощь!
heavy tanks just pumping rounds in our positions.
Все наружу!
Stealth.
У нас потери! Порезались на кусочки, товарищ!
Yikes. Oh, yikes. I hate MLRS Yeah, I just want
Готовлюсь к налету.
reluctantly gonna prioritize those even over tanks. Like those things need to go. And you know, I can't. Fine, if I have problems, I just don't have the answers to. I just think, okay, we can just drop a little bit more heavy artillery in the area. That should be something. And that's just playing realistic. Like I said, it's unfortunately the divisions are just like enormous. Well, like German standards, I would say. They have a lot of men and a lot of firepower available to them. Did our cluster bombers all get shot down? Oh, there's one.
Просто скажите, где они находятся.
Go ahead.
Замечен противник.
You hit the tiger leader.
Прикончили гадов.
Just destroy that tiger leader.
Сделали их.
Жду от вас координат.
And at this point, that doesn't do it.
Атакую врага. Есть!
Прямое попадание.
Бакпус.
Maybe to do it instead.
Боеприпасов не осталось.
But everything else we brought up is not capable.
Есть для нас цель, товарищ.
Замечены фашисты. Проверить прицелы.
Looks like all of our AA is now coming up to the front, so hopefully I should
Так точно. Будь свободен. Пошли.
Горит.
the last KVD is down. We had to get reinforcements from there ASAP. You know, at this point, light bombs will be fine.
Горит.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let me see it.
Еще один готов.
Вытащите меня отсюда.
Боеприпасы закончились. Противотанковое орудие заряжено и готово.
Take its own.
У нас потери. Готовы сравнять их с землей, товарищ. Осторожнее, враг рядом. У нас потери. Еще один готов. Да? Все наружу.
Okay, let's keep bringing up Artie, keep bringing up Artie. This guy is
Мы едем.
he's dead, so I want to move him back so he won't be killed.
Горит.
He'll be like, yeah, you guys can fire away instead.
Я вас слушаю.
Let's get a couple planes up.
Я 312. Атакую.
So reinforcements. That is point two. I guess just some recon whenever anybody. I hate that it's a bomb sequel. I don't understand why that's the case. Right as I was like, yup, this is a finished game. This is a masterpiece. I'm like, wait, this doesn't make any sense.
Вытащите меня отсюда. Борис, ложись.
Готов переводить. Еще один готов. Я почти сухой. Есть.
Okay, you can go back.
Припасов не осталось. Мы тут как мишень в тире.
Looks like the tanks are going down.
Готов взрывать танки, товарищ. Начинайте толкать. Головы пригните, черт побери.
Оружие на изготовку.
We got 12 minutes left. They're on the track.
Противотанковое орудие заряжено и готово.
Будьте начеку. Враг близко.
У нас потери.
Fire is pouring in there.
Есть приказы, командир. Атакую, диспетчер.
Okay, what else? Is there anything else I can bring in anymore? Okay, Artie's gone. Start getting these guys up. What we already got. got some tanks, you know. I mean, these are gonna be useless. Those do not do anything. I'm just gonna say that straight up. Perfect. Perfect for holding a hilltop. I love those guys.
Там уже больше ничего не движется. У нас потери.
Прикончили гадов.
Yeah, that flag gun is not suppressing. I don't know
Боеприпасов не осталось.
why, but
Какие будут приказы?
it's okay, you
Вхожу
guys
в
are
зону ПВО.
absolute hero of the city.
Не страшна нам бомбежка любая.
Стрелки готовы. Санитар!
Я почти сухой.
Прямое попадание.
Жду указаний.
Борис, ложись!
Он не движется.
Борис, ложись!
Еще один готов. Дайте нам хорошую огневую позицию. В нас попали.
Боеприпасов не осталось. На помощь! На помощь!
Приказы, хлопцы.
Блин! Нужна артподдержка. Доложить нечего. Врача! Такси готово.
Я больше не могу. Стрелки готовы. Товарищ, не стреляй!
Да? Все наружу. Снаряды израсходованы, товарищ. Ждем появления цели. Счастье готов. Все снаряды израсходованы, товарищ.
Понял, уже в пути. Когда думаешь, что ты близко, подберись еще поближе.
Точно. Прикончили гадов.
приказы?
Порезались в срочке, товарищ.
Боеприпасов не осталось.
Да, товарищ.
Приказ, хлопцы.
Yeah, we kind of forgot about doing cats.
Прямое попадание.
Kind of occupied. It's not bad, really, in the sense that
Ждем координатов.
because that means that we're
Конечно, товарищ.
definitely taking a high toll on the enemy, which is good.
Прямое попадание.
Очистите посадочную полосу. Я скоро буду.
Выпущу вас там.
Назад! Назад!
Мы готовы. Все снаряды израсходованы, товарищ.
Okay, let's move them back, try to get them some supply. Set up some secondary defenses. That is very useful. Yep, snipers are good. Looks like we're throwing every toy in the box at them, except for Aptomachiki, because this is not a forced heavy map. Although I probably should be trying to get some guys in there. And then some guys here for a counterattack. And then, we got here to check them. But yeah, these are some nice close range guys, which would be perfect for that.
Вхожу в
area
зону ПВО.
Разговорчики в строю. Я больше не могу.
there. Hoping I'll have enough planes in the air to
Нет, движок горит.
Орудия заряжены и готовы. Сейчас рванет.
Санитар!
Ваша карета вас ждет, товарищ. Все снаряды израсходованы, товарищ. Готовы открыть огонь. Здесь и увидите.
Отступаем!
Приземлил этого.
Боеприпасы закончились. Здесь и увидите.
Ваши приказания?
Я не в аду.
Dude, it's bad. And I would consider, I don't know what else it is, but I would consider
Принято. Лечу обратно на базу.
definitely superior to the Russians. So they're definitely, I can see them out fighting me in all these different areas. Like
Понял.
infantry squad level, like they have the advantage, especially with those MG34s putting down a lot of suppression. You know, I would definitely say they have a considerable advantage. That kind of department. Yeah, I guess
Просто скажите, где они находятся.
Борис, ложись!
Товарищ,
Держите ухо востро.
Жду от вас координат.
осторожнее, враг рядом. Двигаю орудие, товарищ.
Назад! Назад!
Выпущу вас там.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Враг близко. Защищайте орудие. Товарищ командир,
Санитар! Стрелки готовы! Сделали!
Yeah, to be honest, I did not know they could cross the water. That is a cool fact.
мы слушаем.
Санитар! Прикончили гадов! Назад! Назад! Сделали их!
So much of that superior firepower. And we have more supply shots, so we're not very low. Oh, we're just kidding, we have 8 of them there. Okay, how's the heavy already doing?
Вы это хотите?
Looks like
У
it's
меня оно
doing
есть.
fine, just a little ammo. These guys, not surprisingly, need ammo.
Мы едем.
These guys can group up a little bit, make sure they can all benefit again from that ammo pool. And then here, you guys are... Yeah, almost at ammo. I'm seeing.
готов.
У меня движок горит.
Да,
Враг близко.
зачищайте оружие. Начинайте толкать.
Изготовку!
Спесивочки. Все снаряды израсходованы, товарищ.
Да, товарищ капитан. Вперед, хлопцы!
Yeah, let's get them in advance. Yeah, this thing is just dragging on and on. I'd like to end the battle a little faster. That would have been preferable.
Жду от вас координат.
Yeah, you can go away. You can go away.
Авторит.
Борис, ложись!
Все снаряды израсходованы, товарищ.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Капитан Фаш, я их обнаружил.
Приземлил этого.
Назад! Назад!
Looks like those guys keep up there, and I think we need to make a rush for this on top again. Yeah, that should be enough guys right there. Now, do we have any other AT? This is the last phase, so you should have. Yeah, this is available. They do have all their orders here. That's pretty nice. Make sure everybody has enough supply to keep fighting. Okay, let's send a little.
Все снаряды израсходованы, товарищ.
We can probably take
Я
that
312.
way now.
Атакую.
Send strafing. So I didn't really think about this, but those A guns are kind of lessening my overall efficiency, not just because they can shoot down a plane, but because everything's taking longer to reload and rearm because they're active. So.
Приготовьтесь.
As soon as possible.
Вперед, хлопцы!
Okay, draw in 11 minutes.
Для нас цель, товарищ.
На помощь. На помощь.
Okay, yeah, make sure you guys are firing.
Враг на 3 часа. Сверху.
Там уже больше ничего не движется.
Excellent.
Да, товарищ. Понял.
Борис, ложись!
Враг закончен. Вперед, ребята. Ну опасайтесь, фашистов.
У меня движок горит.
Сделали их!
Что нового,
Come
управление?
on, take it out. Oh, you're so
Один готов.
Вытащи!
It's still draw territory, but now it's getting really close. We need to take this,
Ваши приказания?
which is good. Because we know it's
Выпущу вас там.
too close. And if we have enough infantry, we can also probably just rush this sector and take it. Oh, wow, we've actually used all of our infantry. Well, we've only got 5 minutes left. So I think our mass wave, max infantry should be enough. That's kind of going to be our little counterattack there.
Санитар!
Приземлил этого.
This attack here does seem to have a
Я почти сухой.
yeah, at this point,
Look
I
at
do
that.
not want them taking
Прикончили гадов!
any more territory.
Назад! Назад!
Я вас слушаю. Принято.
Вытащите меня отсюда! Приказы, хлопцы.
Приземлил этого.
Куда мы направляемся? Здесь увидите.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Okay, we should be getting that flag back shortly.
Kуда мы направляемся?
See if there are any flags that are on the bridge or kind of falling.
Oh, we got.
Here, by the way, so that an enemy counter already comes in, they don't just like destroy them.
Все наружу. Врача! Надеюсь, Ганс нас в поле не заметит.
And it looks like we need to go straight in here.
Врача!
I don't think those two machine gun trucks are wide enough to hold that off the top area.
Ваша карета вас ждет, товарищ.
В атаку! Ура!
Еще один готов. Мы готовы.
Вижу противника!
Понял. Выдвигаюсь. Мой пулемет к вашим указаниям. Еще один
This
готов.
territory as we take it
Еще один
is
готов.
quite good.
Пошли, пошли!
It's interesting.
Вперед, хлопцы!
Because they got that little early
Прямое попадание.
Назад! Назад! Вставай, страна огромная! Борис, ложись!
Все снаряды израсходованы, товарищ.
Okay. The last minute's always the
Какие
most
будут
tense, I
приказы?
feel like.
Когда думаешь, что ты близко, подберись еще поближе.
Targets for those.
Принято.
I want to make sure we have plenty of aircraft up if they are indeed available. Take that corner out and affect this amount of now, but good to have those things gone. Wait, what is this? Is that oh, no, it's got the tornado shell. This will affect
Вижу противника! Зацепили!
Ваша карета вас ждет, товарищ.
Зацепили!
Не страшна нам бомбежка любая.
У меня движок горит.
Ворошиловский стрелок.
Просто укажите цель. Боеприпасов не осталось.
Ваши приказания?
Okay, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Close it in here on the end times. On the end times. Yep. Okay. You guys are good there. You guys should probably continue your offensive in that sector. This sector was very quiet, held up very well. Very satisfied with that little defense that apparently it worked.
Вытащите меня отсюда! Борис, ложись! Отделение ждет команды.
Боеприпасов не осталось.
Прикончили гадов. Отступаем! За родину!
На помощь! На помощь!
Oh, excellent.
Зацепили!
Enemy there was taken out.
Стрелки готовы.
They'd be defeated here. Looks like that might not be.
Когда думаешь, что ты близко, подберись еще поближе.
But short of that, this draw is fine. Because apparently the enemy has pretty much superior resources.
Борис, ложись!
Yeah, they seem to be feeling better here. How many new vehicles you can take out? There's one. Yeah, always nice to throw in some of those. Without these aircraft, I would have been.
Понял вас, диспетчер.
I think it's safe to say.
Я думаю, меня подбили.
Вижу противника.
Yeah, looks like the
Я
enemy's
почти
aircraft are
сухой.
still operational.
Вижу противника.
Taken out kind of all of my numbers.
Санитар! Маневром и огнем, ребята!
Опасность на улице.
Annoying there, but he'll probably try.
Вижу противника!
Все снаряды израсходованы, товарищ.
Санитар! Да, товарищ капитан.
See that? Hell yeah, boys. Y'all can charge. Y'all can retake the sector.
Нас тут быть не должно.
This is fun. Real quick. It's also affected by the end, but it's just as that come. They got those like short range SVT fighters, which are really effective for like this kind of short medium range area.
Примкнуть штыки!
Когда думаешь, что ты близко, подберите еще поближе. Управляйте.
Boys, this always
Зацепили!
Make sure to gang up on them at all times.
Противник. Врага. Опасность на улице. Мокрый лейтенант.
Tiger, a special
Понял вас, диспетчер.
here.
Зацепили!
Враг близко. Защищайте орудие.
Что нового, управление?
Зацепили!
Okay, that was very much exhausting / mentally taxing. We will see here. 30-minute battle. Felt like an eternity. 528 to 182. Let's take a... Man, I should have husbanded my 57 millimeters a little bit more because I know I lost a good amount there. That was unfortunate. But it's always kind of tough when you don't have dug-in defenses, so hopefully we can get dug-in defenses next time and that'll be a little bit more effective. Oh. There we go. That was kind of odd. Alrighty. I know there'll be a couple more German attacks, but I'm excited to see what the overall campaign map will look like. Because I really don't rightly know. Draw, attack has failed. Yeah, so they lost a lot of planes. Good, I mean, I knew that. It looked like they lost probably almost all their planes. Let's see, how many tigers did they lose? 11 Stugs, 6 tigers. I think that's probably all their tigers. And it looks like they lost probably all their 150 mil MLRSs, so that is good. I like the loss of heavy equipment there, and then, you know, a good smattering of losses on everything else. 2 of these, 4 of these, so good that they lost their AA as well. And a 37 mil, I didn't even realize they had those. We lost a good amount of aircraft, but not too many. Ooh, did we really lose 10? We lost 10 of those? That is bad. Okay, wow, we lost heavily in the AT gun department, but I guess that's the price you pay. Okay, well, that's alright. That's kind of unfortunate, but we did get attacked kind of heavily there. I know this area is kind of become, or this area is kind of like the main battleground shortly. I'm hoping I can, maybe I can use these to swing around and cut this route. That would be nice. Maybe get some defensive positions. Like, what if we just kept sweeping up and established defenses along this forest line and cut this road? Maybe got to the airfield. A big hook with this is what I'm thinking about right now. Although obviously they want to hold this central highway as kind of the most important. Yeah, and it looks like, yeah, we'll keep 2 guns, but because the grand prize, and it's gonna be not so easy to take. I don't see a way. It's not really realistic, in my opinion, that we push through in this sector. But fortunately we'll have to, because there's a very long front line here, and we can bring up our tanks whenever we get them. There's some tanks right there, and push through that. That should be kind of what I'm thinking about doing in that area. For the Germans here, is that all they're going to do on their turn? That'd be nice. Look at this, we are just barely holding on here. Well, now they're moving back for some reason. Look, they got those heavy tanks there. That is very scary. What I need here is time for my guys to dig in. Okay, looks like our turn has started, right? Excellent. So this is pretty completed here in terms of heavy AT and whatnot. My inclination is to draw them back to kind of defend Tucum's here. Kind of pull these back full arc, hold these forests. Kind of where these guys are, this is a good defensive positions here. So let's just dig them in. Just like where these guys are at right now. And I need to look at where are my tanks at. Those are really important. Yeah, I kind of like the defenses here. A little bit, let's see, a little bit isolated, but it's okay. And I really want to know, do we have an aerial reconnaissance? Oh yeah, we do, don't we? Or no, that's not my airfield. Okay, separate recon regiment. Let's see some air recon of this area. Looks like there's a grand total of nothing here, so this looks like a prime area here for some exploitation. This is my goal. We're gonna push just straight down here. I mean, this AT regiment probably needs to come up and like stay up in the sector. Probably the same for the heavy artillery, but like I think we can get a pretty strong push going here. We have here self-propelled guns. Those aren't great because they can be killed by anything, but it's okay, I guess. Okay, we got this. We can probably deploy the AA. We got some tanks here, light, medium tanks. Ooh, okay, we got ISUs. That's good. All right, we'll save those for this area defense because we can't send everything down here. Everything up here, try to defend this sector with. That we have AA already covering this, that's definitely good. There you go, screenshot up there, buddy. Now, if they're going to attack with anything, I really, really want this heavy tank unit to not be active. They did this to me in my campaign, so I think it's only fair I do it back to them. I just need to buy the time here to dig in and have good defensive positions. Same thing here, looks like they're going to attack us next time. It's like, I just need time to get nice and dug in so you can't fucking mess with me here. Okay, 63rd Corps. Ooh, those are some nice KV-85s, okay. Keep those there. Those are just good to have all around. Got some other things like this mechanized brigade. O2 battalion. Okay, the question is, what are we going to do with these guys, right? Now, we did not do very well, but the enemy did suffer too. In fact, they're pretty weak here, so, much as I hate to say it, I was going to pull back originally, I think we're going to dig in, not to make the state of them. Dig in, maybe bombard. Okay, which one of these should I bombard the most? This has 180 men, this has 184. This has 215. It's just a lot of outcome in that, right? These guys are almost useless. So, and then this only has one tank. So I'm gonna bombard this second SS infantry. Kind of immobilize it. And hopefully these guys can all kind of have the time to dig in. And then additionally, and it's nice having this road because it means we can get over infantry so fast. And this can participate in any future battles in the sector, so that's pretty tied down. What I'm worried about is how open this whole area is. And I've never said this, about this, but it makes you want more infantry. Like, because you can't buy anything. We're not getting many points anyway. Now, how are we going to push through here, right? How are we going to get to Riga? I think a two-pronged assault is best. Definitely try our hardest down here. Thinking, and this is not looking very good. I mean, they've got a lot of troops here. I mean, it's a pretty small, like 373, 261, but these are already dug in. see now, I'm regretting it. So here are my thoughts, right? This thing has enough killing power to just chonk its way right through these guys. Like, shouldn't be a big issue for 18 IS-2s to do that. But my thoughts are, if we're cutting in from here and here and encircling them, does it really make any sense to slog our way through this? No, it's better to leave these guys committed here and move something like this big chonker out to maybe here to assist. So I think I'm going to actually move this out this way, and it will join in the assault. This is not very well strongly defended, and I think that we can chonk our way through that. It should be fine. All these units, useless. I mean, they're guarding a river, and in real life that would be good because maybe the enemy can bridge, but in this they can't. So this is a bigger mobile reserve for me. And it looks like we have another group of IS-2s here, which is Pong, so that is lovely. Now, a lot of these, I'm thinking, need to go to Riga, so this 26 AA regiment. Yeah, let's put these guys up here, so we have A coming from Riga. Howitzers, sure, put them up there too. What is this? Rifle division. Let's dig them in just in case. I don't anticipate an attack on that from them. If they do attack, that'd be good for me, right? Because, I mean, that would just be good. I would like them to attack me, but I don't think they will. So I'd like them to attack to weaken themselves. These guys are tough little ballad groups, so got a lot of comps that can be pretty useful if put together right. So what we're looking at here is this reconnaissance unit. This will be good for like exploitation of breakthrough if we ever try to pocket up the enemies out here. Yeah, that should be fine. So now look at you, you got all these tanks. That's gonna join the attack. Mechanized corps here. Group of tanks. Join the assault. AA regiment. Yeah, you can do something. This guy, maybe I'll throw the AT division down in this area. Here we go, more tanks. I'm gonna say, you know, we shouldn't strip all of our tanks. I'm okay with having some. Actually, no, fuck it, we're gonna strip all of our tanks. Those guys don't need to be there. These guys, this is like a major breakthrough rep for the enemy, and I just hate to say it, I do want to have these guys available here. Although it's a nice tank force, they probably are needed. My goodness, look how fast these guys can move. We need to get these troops down here fast to fortify this whole line. Right here. And also to just reinforce this area because I do not want the enemy to capture that. And these highways are legendary. It's like a cheat code. We need heavy armor. No question in this sector. We need to get heavy armor down there. ASAP. Those guys are on the move. You know, having these heavy howitzers is good because that'll pin the enemy and render them unable to move. And here we go. Here's some of the heavy armor that I was talking about needing. And you know, these AA guns are also good. What is this? Osnaz units? Yeah. We'll find somewhere for them. And yeah, you can move over here. Sure, move down there. AA regiment looking just fine. I'm keeping this little collection of units in case they attack. Otherwise, everything else is going to be stripped off. So you guys can go. You guys can go. You guys can go. You guys. We'll send them down to reinforce this sector. Now these guys, I want to get them back to the highway so you know they can like travel quickly. These guys need to dig in. I feel like the enemy is like, yeah, we could attack here, which I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's bombard them for now, just so they don't attack. Although, maybe they're never going to attack us. Thinking about getting in here. If we get some tanks up in this front line area, then we'll use some breakthrough. Until then, don't know about that. We're digging in. Hopefully they attack us because they're weaken the overall forces, no question about it. Okay, now we do have this little regimental combat team. The American We have a whole division here facing it. This is like 6,000 men. What, 1,300, 1,300, 1,300, so 3,900 plus 500? Okay, so we have like 4,500 men facing this. So surely, I feel like this sector we can break through in, and with that, the enemy's probably going to commit aircraft again, because they're isolated. So we'll use one of our close support regiments here. Yeah, let's get on the attack here. I think it's something that means we just can't bombard. I'm a little bit surprised about that. We can maybe bombard like this though. They can't get involved. So here we go. Oh, there's no force able to perform an assault? Okay. Well, let's fix that. Next turn, these guys are going to be assault for sure. Not these guys, though. We're going to... We're sus about that. We're going to dig in here. Continue our, like, line of fortifications all the way up and down the front. And we're going to bombard just so that they don't attack us when we're digging in. Look at me, I'm thinking so defensively when I should probably maybe start to attack, but that's okay. Yeah, those are fine. Just go ahead and bombard that, no problem. What is this? Yeah, I mean, if they attack us, we're in good shape there. Now, this is our assault force. We have a lot of tanks. That is 73 tanks. That's a lot. So the question is where to deploy it. I'm thinking that this is thinly defended, but not the right area to do it. These roads, enemy reinforcements stream down, but fastest way up. So I think that this area right here is where I'll attack. We have 43 Army's guys too. My goodness, Imperial troops perfect to lead suicidal assaults. Alright, that is level. Now we can't buy reinforcements, sadly. Man, I'm gonna come in here. This is gonna be nice if I get a hook in. Wish we had bombers though. If I had bombers, I would 1,000% be trying to pin these guys. If they attack me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We got the VS. What do we have? Fighters. Some dual purpose, but just fighters. Bombers. These are gonna be good. Oh yeah, with the new, these are like the DLC units that came in. Okay, these are nice. And then more fighters. So this is, bombers are good. I hope I have the chance to use them in an actual battle, but mostly I'll be using probably pin units so I don't get attacked when I want to be. I wish I had those bombers so I could like pin these tanks here. That is scary. Okay, although honestly the the Panzer IVs are not that good. Not that good. Okay, looking very nice here. We'll see if the enemy doesn't attack me here. That means they have no inclination to, which means that I'll have to start pushing. I could attack all along the front, multiple spots to just rupture the line. Maybe that's what I should do. I don't know. I want to wait to see if they'll attack me first, so I don't bleed their strength. Hopefully they'll attack me here. I don't see that happening though. Oh, we almost forgot about this. We have this whole entire corps of guys just sitting here. This is a lot of troops. Definitely wanting to kind of commit these. Yeah, those are good. Those are good guys. Yeah, I can see us using these tanks to really rip right through this. And Riga's not that far away from here. I just know that Riga's a spawn point for the Axis, so they could probably bring in like the Nordland division, just clonk right there. So concerning, but if I could take Riga, then it'll be a purely defensive game. Because this part of the map on offense, this part I'm on defense. Kind of interesting to think about. Anyways, next turn we'll have to see what they do. Hopefully not attack me too much. Ooh, these guys are out of movement here. That's good. That means they won't be attacking me. But we'll bombard them anyway. Should have bombarded that probably. Oh well. That thing is fucking dangerous. 48. Oh god, that's scary. Okay, like half Panthers, half Panthers, half Panzer IVs. Looks like these guys don't think they'll be attacking me. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they do. Because precisely. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Next turn, we're gonna go on to the Soviet side and see what they do. So until then, I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. This is your host, Gaming, signing off.